fully healthy team. Exactly what we need is that takes the pressure off of me having to, score 30, 40 and 50 points every single game. So I have to go on and get these other guys involved more, other than just looking to get 30, 40 and 50 points every single game. So I am playing on a stacked team, so I've got to share the wealth around. No VJ Edgecombe for this game, just like last time. And last time I had a 50 piece.
Thursday night, the best night of the week for NBA basketball. Hi there, everybody, and thanks for being with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they play against the Brooklyn Nets here in Barclays Center. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, Natalie LaForce. A moment here to see the numbers for Bam Adebayo.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. You can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
So the Raptors starting 5. They've got Bam Adebayo. Paolo Banchero is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's Brandon Ingram.
So I think this is going to be a pretty easy game without VJ Edgecombe for the Brooklyn Nets.
Khalil Ware out there with Filipowski. Then there's Emmanuel quickly, and it's Grady in at the 3 spot.
Because VJ Edgecombe's the only reason why this Brooklyn Nets team is in the playing spot right now.
Fans might have made up their minds, but the next month will be
Alright,
very
let's
important.
give it to Paolo, first
Now here's
possession.
MP. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah.
Go Paolo.
Here's Banchero. Good.
Yeah, there we
And
go.
the assist goes to
Good start
Adebayo.
right there.
Using all that size and close, Banchero understands his strengths on offense.
Quickly passes to Grady. Back to quickly. There, the screen. Down low.
Good D, Bam.
MP with it. Now
Go
quickly
Paolo. Got Scotty there if you want him.
to the inside.
There we go. Let's
Barnes,
go.
it's good.
And Barnes doesn't back down from anyone, embracing the contact on the way up.
On the wing quickly. Covered by MP. And it's good. 2 points.
Taking it right to the rim. And
It's crazy how we just like Emmanuel quickly walk like that, bro. He was so good coming off the bench. Even though he was inconsistent as far as shooting, he was, he helped us out a lot
Carroll with the bucket.
off
And the
the
assist by
bench.
Ingram.
it's so hard
Especially
trying to
last
hold
season once
Banchero
the
off
Paolo
balance.
trade went through.
Superb at finishing through contact.
And it was the reason why we went 77-5 last season is because of our bench depth. Now that we've lost it, our record is worse this season than it was last season.
Get the air around this team. They know they are on a roll and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Now here's
Go
Ingram.
Scotty.
Hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them.
Go Paolo.
Free to shoot.
There we
And
go.
Banchero gets it to go. And it's 6
Paolo's
points for
off to
Paolo
a good
Banchero.
start.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Pass to Ware. Here's Grady. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Powell for 3. Barnes with the rebound. For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor.
Go Brad Ingram or Bam, one of you. There we go.
It's MP picking up the assist.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Here's Grady. Doing some damage on the
Good day,
offensive end,
Paolo.
putting up a
Good day.
little over 14 points a game. Quickly outside. The 3 is up. Barnes with the
There
rebound.
we go.
He didn't make them pay for that
Back to Filipowski. The fader. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
So wide open there. You say, why not? But that's like a warm-up shot for him.
It's Paulo. Go Paulo.
Carroll in the post. Working on Filipowski.
go.
And Carroll gets it to go.
Boy, absolutely
8 points for Paulo early, that's very good.
a lot of easy
Coming
buckets.
back from injury.
At 6'10", 250. And Carroll is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, BA, he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
MP shot is off. Trail by 10. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Grady. Still no points. Over Ingram. Grady's shot is off. For Toronto, they've got 7 of 8 in the basket. MP finds
Nice, Scotty.
They showed so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Pass to Grady. Now here's Quickly. Covered by MP. Powell outside. And the Nets miss again. On offense, here come the Raptors. They're on a 16-4 run. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Pass to Quickly. Fires from deep. Here's Ware. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's a blue-collar fit right there. Grown man basket, put in the work, got a second chance to score.
Right side Ingram. Back to MP. Outside Ingram. To the paint. Here's Ben Carroll. And another basket for Toronto.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Nets trail by 12. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Jazz was all business. He scored 53 points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them again. He might still be feeding off that
Paulo.
performance heading into this week.
It's very
Go
likely
Paulo.
that he
Oh,
and his
yeah.
guys can carry
Go.
the momentum into
Let's
this
go.
Good on the shot. And Carroll's got 12.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Now quickly, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Again, the net score.
Okay, let's go out the analytics for a moment. If he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
MP with it. Oh,
It's
look at his
Paulo.
scoring average of 34.5 points a
Paulo's
game.
cooking,
Very
bro.
impressive.
Keep feeding it to him.
And
go.
Powell Banchero again. He's got 14.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh.
Quickly against MP. Quickly passes to Grady. 4-3. Rebound Toronto. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Banchero. Now Barnes. Guarded by Quickly. Takes a 13-footer. No good. Off the front rim.
You gotta move past that one. I mean, they wanted to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Ware. Out to Powell. Pass to Filipowski. Quickly outside. And the deficit down inside single digits.
What's not to like? He's been really good so far. Good start.
Outside Adebayo. From outside the arc. The rebound by Filipowski. Nets trail by 9.
Paulo steal. There we
Here
go.
we go. One-on-one.
Go Paulo. Easy jam. There we go.
Throws it down.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Now here's Quickly. He's got 9. Pass to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. This is another. He's 0 for 4.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. Okay, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Powell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Pass to Ware. Beyond the arc. That's the 3 ball to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so MP will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They're leading by 8. Not a shock to see MP listed on the All-Star roster. This will be his 5th trip to the festivities. He's become a
Too
mainstay.
easy.
Yeah, the level of consistency that MP has shown over these years is astonishing. It takes a lot of hard work to make more than one All-Star game. And to do it 5 times like MP has, that shows you his dedication to the craft.
So it's Brooklyn now. After the basket by Toronto.
Yep.
It's Quickly with a miss.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Alright, Ben. Paulo's got a mismatch. So
A minute
it's
39
Paulo.
left in the first quarter here. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look
Call
at
a
San Antonio,
timeout.
they slipped a bit.
Well,
Still
by
in the top
10.
10 though.
I think for Toronto, they've been on a roll, victorious in their last 5 outings, really showing up their #1 seed status.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Wesley in for Brandon Ingram. Now here's Peyton. 15 in his last outing. Torrey can't hit.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the basket by MP.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Pass to Torrey. 1:03 left in the opening quarter. Great opening up there.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Raptors lead by 10.
One Kelly
Here's
Oubre.
MP. He's got 5. Outside Oubre. Back to MP.
Go Ben.
Adebayo in the post.
Go.
14 points his last outing. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Peyton. Pass to Woolridge. Here's Torrey. No points so far. Brooklyn making a switch here. And here's MP. Driving in. Lays it up and banks it in. MP's got 7 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let them get close to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position position to succeed.
Dominant. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
We've got Walker, and it's Marion in at the shooting guard position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Pass to Flores. Now here's Peyton. Here's Traore. Pocket 4. On the drive. And he gets the bucket.
So easy on offense. Who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Peyton against Barrett. Counted. And the Raptors lead by 16.
Is showing off his skills. Barrett hits the tough floater.
Pass to Peyton. Inside. And stolen by Adebayo. And a fast break now for the Raptors.
Oh, Joe.
Barrett finds Oubre. Toronto passing it around. And here's Adebayo.
Open. And
the
one.
shot
Let's go.
counts. He's fouled. And it's a chance for a three-point play. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Pass to Flores. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. MP shot is good.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the number one reason why they're winning right now.
Outside Peyton. Here's Traore. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Pass to Woolridge, looking to end the run. Rebound Toronto. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
We're trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Hooray for 3. And that one's good. That makes it 2 for 3.
Keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Back to Barnes. Here's Wesley. He's scoreless. Outside Barrett. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. 3 from Barnes. Brooklyn pulls it in. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
Here's Adebayo. Got it. Good job in the low post. Adebayo's got 5 points now this quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Shot is good by Barrett.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
some of the best and most intelligent shooters in the association. Second is Paolo Banchero, and Adebayo third.
The shooting has been phenomenal from both of these guys this season. Just look at the percentages they're maintaining.
And he dumps it down.
That's how you lead a team. Literally.
And so MP will bring it up for the Raptors. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Here's Banchero. Blocked! Now Powell. No points yet. Oh, there's the alley! And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, BA.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. If you had to say, Richard, what's the most critical component for a team to play effective defense?
I would say being bought in. If players are bought in, you could overcome individual deficiencies.
MP inside. Started by quickly. MP, that one's good. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
To the middle. Here's Barnes. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 6th assist of the night. They set the pick. To the paint. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Braden Baskin's assistant, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot.
Just missed it. Up to Powell. 3-pointer. The shot misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Here's Traore. He's got 5. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by Banchero.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
They have no answer defensively inside.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Pass to Traore. Now Filipowski. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Quickly up top. Wide open. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 of his 8 attempts. Toronto leading by 23. Barrett passes to Ingram. Now Barnes. Here's Banchero. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Banchero's got 20 points.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Back to you.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. Pass to Traore. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Oh, Paulo or Emmanuel quickly. This is as he's going to draw a double tap
17
right now.
points in the game. Banchero finds Barnes. Now Banchero.
And Paulo.
Over
Pull up.
quickly.
There
And
we go.
Banchero with the bucket. And the assist by MP. And it's now 22 points for Paolo Banchero. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 for the perimeter in the second so
They
far.
call a timeout. We're up by
Brooklyn.
21.
Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, he's been destroying them inside, and they need a timeout to figure out an answer or a prayer if there is one.
comes in for Scotty Barnes. Pass to Ware. Now here's Filipowski. Here's quickly, covered by MP. Ware in the post, working on Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. Quickly from outside. He is hauled in by the Raptors. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
Pass to Grady. Oh, ripped away. And a fast break now for the Raptors. MP outside. Banchero in the post. Ware covers. Here's Walter. 5 to shoot. Here's MP. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Quickly against MP. Here's Grady. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Oh, Banchero throws it down.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Grady. And that time also a missed shot.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Now here's Ware. He had 16 in the win against Philadelphia.
And on top of that, he made a massive impact with his rebounding.
For 3, Powell. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got 4 rebounds in the game. MP, the pass to Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And when it's all clicking, Banchero is dangerous. Look at what he's done so far.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question, way too many empty possessions for them.
Back to quickly. Filipowski up top. Here's Powell. Toronto grabs the miss.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
And the Nets shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half. That's the Ware. Now here's Filipowski. Covered by Ingram. Here's Grady. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Guys are moving the ball, sharing it. It makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Paolo
Going
Banchero
by
getting
38
it done
at
for
half
Toronto.
time. This
He made a
game's definitely
big impact,
over.
scoring 12 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
Checking out Toronto. They're holding on to that top spot, man. They're consistent and could easily win it all.
Yeah, Kenny, they've earned the Shaq stamp of approval. And you know, I don't just give that to any team.
Time now for a closer look at that first half. How about what we're seeing from MP?
Oh yeah, he came to play, not holding back. He's cooking on the offensive end.
Cooking is right. In fact, I think he may have stolen some of the big fella's recipes.
No way, those are G34 classified.
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us. We'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Brandon Ingram out there with MP. Then there's Barnes. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Banchero in at the small forward position. Good, and the assist goes to MP. 32 points for Paolo Banchero.
All five guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Pass to Grady, puts up a three. Rebound Toronto. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not been comfortable all game.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Looking to get back on track. Quickly, passes to Powell. Shot clock at 6.
From downtown, stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
And the Nets miss again. Outside Barnes. On the wing, MP. Toronto passing it around. Outside Ingram. And it's in there.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Quickly against MP. Quickly outside. A little mid-range shot is up. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Way to stay strong, Paolo. Not letting the foul get the better of him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Banchero no good on that one.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
17 for 18 from the field for Paulo.
Top where? All
Unbelievable.
sorts of time. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Let's see if you can get to 40.
Immediate bucket after blanking their first
Because you
4
can
shots.
definitely get to 40.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Banchero. MP outside. Banchero
By
outside.
Paulo.
Back to MP. And there's the rejection. Lopez the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Toronto making a switch here. Houston's checked in. Brooklyn has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Ware. Back to Quickly. Powell outside. The 3 is up. Adebayo grabs the board.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And he makes it.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
Pass to Grady. There's the 3. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Here's Powell. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Pass to Houston. And here's Ingram. This one for 3. And the Raptors, another 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Filipowski up top. Quickly outside. Now Powell. about to run. Powell's shot is off. For Toronto, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Good on the bucket. MP's got 23 points.
Yeah, more points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
The 3 from quickly. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far. That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Quickly outside. Pass to Ware. Here's Grady. Rebound by the Raptors.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for Brooklyn. After this game, they can look forward to LA, where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Down low. Oh, and he breaks it down with a 2-handed jam.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
And here's MP. 26 points for him. And here's Ingram from the arc. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Ingram's got 8 points here in the quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Grady. And no good, trying to use the glass.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple. He knocked one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
Powell passes to quickly. Back to Powell. Pass to Grady. Lets the 3 fly. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 5 rebounds in the game. And again, another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Back to quickly. Here's Grady. Will it go? Barnes with the rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Pass to Ingram. Outside Barnes. 3-pointer. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And they keep attacking from the 3-point range here in the second half.
And it's Brooklyn ball. Quickly outside. Here's Grady. This is the baby hook.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Sometimes that's how it goes.
Adebayo passes to Houston. Outside Barnes. Pass to Adebayo. From deep. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 4 assists now tonight.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And here's Ware. Pounded by Adebayo. Quickly against MP. It's Powell on the way. Yet to see a basket.
He's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Ingram on the wing. Let's go with a 3. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Grady pass to quickly. Pass to Powell. Here's Grady. Fires for 3. The rebound by MP.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Counted from distance.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
There's 1:54 left in the third. Ingram against Powell. Back to Ware. pass to Powell. Fades away and sinks a tough shot. Powell's got his first bucket in this one.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
Outside Ingram for three. A rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now, Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Barnes. The rebound by the Nets. Filipowski's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Grady. The fadeaway. Barnes with the rebound.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard. Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Now here's Ware. Back to Quickly. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen by Ingram. And MP with a basket on the assist by Ingram. Ingram's got his 6th assist of the night.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Ware. Filipowski passed it quickly. Now Filipowski from the arc. And the basket by Grady. Grady's got 6 points.
That possession for them ending with an assisted bucket.
MP drops in. Uses the glass on the layup.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
And that's not gonna go.
I'll do it.
Misses at the buzzer. And so it's
Probably
Toronto.
not going to play the fourth quarter because it's a complete blowout in our favour. Yep, I'll do it right there. We win by 73.
For Toronto as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance